I would love to ask a question, Maliha. You joined Women Deliver recently, and you have been very committed to your values, but also how we can best serve women and women-led organizations and girl-led organizations in the best way possible. So I would love to know how it has been like for you since you joined, and what changes do you see and what commitments do you have going forward?
Great question. One of the things I realized after joining as the CEO in an organization that's got such a big platform is how much of that work you did for Malala Fund, because I have to do it now for Women Deliver, and it is tiring. Being the spokesperson, being the person who talks about the organization and all of that. I mean, luckily I don't get as many requests for selfies as you do. I don't know how you do it, but it's really given me a taste of how much work there is in being the spokesperson and principal of an organization that is so, sort of brand and mission and spokesperson led. So kudos and thank you for what you do in that regard. I couldn't do a tenth of it. The other thing that I think has been really amazing is understanding the power of a global platform. I think that Malala Fund provides that global platform through you. As a person, creating this space where you invite girls in to speak about their lived reality, their needs, their priorities, and their truths. And that is what we have tried to do here at Women Deliver through a very different medium, but through this global convening, this platform which attracts a lot of attention, brings in a lot of people and decision makers. But what we want to do there is center, exactly like what you said, it is not about us, it is about using the platform to center the voices of those that are often not heard, or those that people want to ignore. People hear them because they have voices, and we know they have voices, but the world is very keen to ignore them. And I hope that through your platform as Malala the brand, and through Women Deliver, the world can perhaps ignore girls and women's rights and needs a little bit less. So that's been my experience. So you only get one question, but I get to ask one last question. Sorry, use it wisely. You spoke about some of the trainings and some of the work that Malala Fund does with through the girls program, and one of the things you mentioned was that about storytelling. And we know also that the start of a lot of the activism you did post getting your big global platform, but even before that in Pakistan, was storytelling. Like you told your story through the BBC blogs you used to do, and then after, when you became a bit more global, you told it through the I Am Malala movie and film and other things like that. And then we've got a lot of content creators in front of us and media who I really look at as storytellers. So what would be your one piece of advice to them? And what would be your one ask to them as storytellers from someone who's told a story so well and really created a change in the world from that?
Stories to me are powerful. Storytelling is part of activism. And when we hear the stories of girls, we get inspired, we get motivated. But I want us not to stop there. I want us to get into action when we hear those stories. What can we do for the girls? And I believe that the stories of those girls have determination and optimism and charisma in them. So what we can do is match the determination of girls, stand with them, fund their work, and follow their lead. I want girls to be leading the change that we want to see for gender equity